intro. Hey! You ever heard the intro, Judd?
Yeah, it goes da 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 da. Hey!
There's no hey now. Could you actually try and sing our intro? Do you actually know it?
It goes like that. It goes like that.
Well, your microphone cut out a lot. But okay, this is how it goes. It goes boo doo 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 boo. Whoever made that intro must just be really amazing and smart and talented. So,
yeah.
Oh, coming up in today's podcast, we're talking about Creator Clash 2. Ding, 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 ding. Woo! But first, there'll be a couple other bits. So if you have tuned into this podcast for Creator Clash 2, don't worry, we'll be talking all through it in a little bit.
Cool.
There's some other stuff to fill out all the time, you see, because this is a podcast. So we can't just say, fight, boxing, good, and then that's it. I mean, actually, still thinking about it, some podcasts probably do just talk about boxing all the time. But no, we're too stupid for that.
We can't hold us attention on that. Oh, you know what? Nothing. And it's just been great. Actually, I've been up to stuff this week.
Everyone's favourite bit of the podcast.
No, I actually have done stuff this week. I can't even do that.
Well, I wanted to ask you: is this hoodie you're wearing just a hoodie, or is it like one of those like my girlfriend's got one of those like big fluffy ones that's for when you're cold and like it may as well be pajamas.
I think it's just a jumper,
just a regular grey hoodie.
Yep.
Oh,
that I got for my birthday. Yep.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody really seemed to care. I didn't really care that much either.
Well, we don't interact. Yeah. Birthday wise, that's the whole thing. There's no wishing each other happy birthday. There's no buying any presents. None of that shit. Okay.
Gross.
Who would want to do that? Let's be honest.
Gross with a capital G.
But did you get anything good for your birthday?
Nothing exciting,
what
really.
Did you get? A grey hoodie.
I got pretty much, yeah. I got a grey hoodie.
Plain grey hoodie.
You know what? It's nice. It's actually quite nice.
Looks
it's
like
probably
it
the
fits
best.
Well, I think that's maybe why I'm recognizing
it fits really well.
I just think
it's probably the best thing I got.
Know that's got you a plain grey hoodie. It's like a weird present, isn't it?
My mother. My mother got me.
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah.
So that's the best thing you got then?
Yeah, that's all I really got this year.
Because you're turning 24?
24. I'm 24 years old.
Wow, 24. Who would have thought that Judd would have reached the age of 24?
Not me.
You know, biologically, around this point, Judd, is when your body and brain starts declining. Rather than
Jesus,
growing.
I can fucking feel that. I feel like that started a long time ago. I gotta be honest.
It's surprising that it's only just started, huh?
I'm like only now. That seems unfair, but okay.
It feels like it started way ago.
Yeah.
Right. So what else did you get then? Did you get some lame presents that are funny?
I didn't get anything really. I got a hoodie and some money, and that was really it.
Right.
I went over to Sam's over the whole sort of birthday week, and I've only really got one interesting thing to say about this, but it was quite surreal. So it was also surreal because basically I may or may not have brought some sort of habitual aid to this
habitual aid.
Habitual aid.
Habitual herb bitch.
Yeah, herb bitch. And yes.
AIDS.
Yes. Yes. So I might have brought some of that for the night. And I'd not had any for the entire night. Because
he doesn't like his stuff too seasoned, you see. Like he doesn't like it too spicy or anything.
Anyway, getting through this. Finally, towards the end of the night, I decided to have a little bit. And the second that I had some, this guy appeared out of nowhere. This guy who lived in the same group of flats as Sam. and he started chatting to us. And he was quite obviously like I say quite obviously, you never know, but I'm pretty sure I could put a fair sum of money on this that he was a gay man. And we were talking to this guy, and he kept bringing up the temperatures that we keep as houses at. And he kept on bringing it up. He was like, what temperature do you guys have your houses at? And we were like, I don't know, usually about 18, 19, something like that. He goes, 18, 19? Like, it really got to him. It really upset him. It was like,
you must be too hot, too cold?
That you must be so cold all the time. Aren't you guys cold? It's freezing.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, we were like, no, not really. That's not that bad. And he goes, I have my house at 24 degrees all the time.
Hell.
And first of all, like, we didn't think about that until later. But first of all, yeah, that is a ludicrous temperature to have your house at. But like, yeah. But ignoring that, which is hard to ignore that actually, because he kept bringing it up. But another two guys showed up who, again, you could never say for certain, but I would put a few of the King's British pounds that they were both gay men, and they were going inside, and this other gay man says to them, "Oh, are you going to so-and-so's place?" And they're like, oh yeah, we are. And then of course he goes, you know, these guys only keep their house at 18 degrees Celsius. And these other two guys were like, oh, all right. Like, you know, so then we started thinking maybe this guy's on something, because he's like fixating on this. And anyway,
these guys, they only live in 18-degree households. Losers, am I right?
But that's what it were like. And anyway, we ended up going in, and because I just had this smoke and like nothing had happened before then, it kind of shot me through a bit. Like we sat down on the sofas at Sam, because he kept inviting us back to his place as well. He was like, he's like, it's warm round our place, why don't you come in? We got it at 24 degrees. Come on, you'll be warm at our place. And I've just started watching Dharma. And it shot me fucking straight back to Dharma, because he really had that sort of thing about him. He even had the glasses, and his hair was neat, and he was quite well spoken. And then I was thinking, what is happening to those other two gay men that walked in? And I was like, oh, he's cutting them up. He's drilling holes in their heads next door. That has to be the only explanation. But anyway, that was pretty much it.
God, that is quite creepy, tying into the Dharma stuff and everything.
I know. And then it was just like I grabbed hold of Sam. I was like, do not go to that guy's house tonight. Don't do it.
Oh dear. Well, question though, Judd.
Yeah.
What house? What temperature do you think a house should be kept at then?
Say 17 to 18 degrees. 17 if it's like a warmer day, maybe a bit lower if it's like a really hot day like we've had before. But the highest I have it at when it's really cold is like 20. If it's super freezing, maybe 21, but that's pushing it. 24 is a fucking ludicrous display. That's stupid. 24 degrees.
I think that unless it negatively affects your house, whatever temperature the house fucking is.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we do in my house. We don't, unless we're like absolutely like as joints are hurting, and we've got like 2 pairs of trousers on, 2 t-shirts, 2 jumpers, a coat, gloves, and hat on. If we've got that, and as joints are like freezing up, we'll put the heating on.
Okay.
But other than that, just fucking deal with it. You know, like be cold. You know,
I usually
act like stuff like that is, but I'm cold. Oh, but I'm cold, so I need to put it. Well, be fucking cold then.
I was cold before we started this podcast. I put a jumper on. I'm not cold now.
I was just saying the same thing. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. I'm a bit cold.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not putting the heating on. I've got a fucking jumper. Ooh, look at this. Putting it on. Big song and dance, 24 fucking degrees. Are you fucking kidding me?
These guys, 24 degrees, these guys. They fucking... All right, Dahmer, fucking hell.
Yeah, I bet Jeffrey Dahmer keeps his... kept.
I actually think
Spoilers.
he'd keep...
Spoilers, he's dead now.
Spoilers for that serial murdering that happened like fucking a good 20, 30 years ago or whatever the fuck.
Well, I think that in general... just whatever temperature the house is, it doesn't really matter that much. But if you're going to put your heating on, what I noticed when I used to live at my parents' house, they would not put the heating below 18, ever. And I think, what the fuck? Like, if you think about it, right? If we go outside and it's 18 degrees in our country, we're like, oh, it's a nice day today. It's fairly warm. You would wear shorts at 18 degrees. Yeah. But to put an example... But to give you an example, Barcelona in Spain. That's a hot country, right?
Yep.
I'm going there soon.
That's a hot one.
Do you want to know what the temperature it's projected to be is?
Go on.
15. And that's warm.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I'm saying. 15 degrees is still warm. I mean, it's not like notably warm. I might decide to wear trousers rather than shorts, but I'll still be wearing a t-shirt. You know, I won't need a jacket. Put it that way. So why do people decide to make their house like 20, 21? If it's that temperature outside, it's like, oh my God, it's too hot. People in England are like, oh, it's too warm today. You know? So why? I don't get it. Why do people make their houses that warm? And they're like, yes, this is a good temperature. It's the same fucking temperature. I don't understand it. It's so weird. Do you get that? Do you notice people like that? Did your mum ever do that?
She, God, I don't know. It's been so long since I was thrown out of her home.
Oh, God.
Thrown away from her company. No, she usually kept it at like 18 or 19. I think something like that.
18
like
she never. 19's too hot. I think that's hot.
Well, is that not just what like your thing is at? Because I think she just kept it like at what it was at pretty much all the time.
What do you mean, like the default on the heating?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't think it has a default. I think it's just off. Default.
Oh, right. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure.
Anyway, tweet at Tweets Badly and let us know your thoughts on that. Creator Clash content coming up soon. I promise there will be. Skip through the video or the podcast or whatever if that's all you're interested in. It's fine. We're not going to be offended. Judd, guess what happened to me earlier?
Oh, God. Do I have to?
I'll give you one guess.
Was it the sock again? It was the sock again.
It wasn't the sock again, but there is more story on the sock, actually.
Okay, that freaks me out.
I forgot about that. This happened a while ago. If you don't know the story of this sock saga I had, you're going to have to go back and listen to all the other podcasts to find out. Probably just like the last 5 or 6, I don't know. There is more. My girlfriend found the sock somewhere, not where it disappeared. It disappeared again within the house, and she found it again somewhere else and washed it. Because that was the whole point of getting this sock back.
Yeah.
We've not seen it since. It was put in the washing machine, it was washed with the rest, and it didn't come out. Don't know where it went.
No.
This sock is possessed by something.
It makes
There's
me feel
some sort
sick.
of poltergeist in it.
Honestly, every time you bring up new news about the sock, it like makes me feel sick.
Well, I don't know where it is, so I've got a feeling that this time it's gone for good for some reason. I don't know why.
You can't be certain of that. You can't be certain of that. It might be at your bedside table, like lent over a knife or something.
Oh, God.
What'd you do it?
I don't. I'd think that it was a great elaborate prank by you. Because you're the only, or my girlfriend. They're the only people who really know about this story because no one listens to this fucking podcast. Although that might change, Judd, because we have doubled in subscribers recently on YouTube. Doubled. We are now at what you don't know why.
No, like now why? Why would people do?
I think it's mostly to do with reactions to the recent boxing content. But having said that, we've had a couple videos, I say it was just videos you weren't involved in, that slightly popped off, such as Broken Mario, which got 120 views of this weird Broken Mario game I played, and then Sonic Rage compilation, which got 443 views. So
those kids love their Sonic.
To put that in perspective, that did better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the fight reactions. So,
Shit.
although one of the fight reactions has got over 5k views. So, you know, but anyway, we're kind of approaching. We're at 84 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We're getting close to that 100 number. Getting close to that. Do we need to do a celebration stream? By which I mean you come over one weekend and we get pissed and I might plan some stuff.
Yeah.
Might be worth it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Can do that.
We'll think about it. But what happened to me today, more Creator Clash content is coming. What happened to me today was I got paid to go to the pub.
Was it another marketing thingy?
It was a market research thing.
Cool.
It was a pub that we'd been to recently anyway. It was a nice pub, and somehow they found out. Oh, actually, I think that they'd seen that anyone who's been to this pub, can you let us know? We might want market research doing. So, like, oh, sweet. Well, what happens is my girlfriend messaged them and like, I'm willing to do it. I was like, and they're like, nah, we got your demographic covered. However, we know you've got a boyfriend, so
men are a different beast altogether.
For some reason, people in my demographic, they can't get anyone to participate, so I ask for all sorts of shit. And whenever it's to do with like drinking and getting paid for it, I'm like, all right, sweet. So what I did was I went to the pub. I got myself a Coke because I had to drive. It's my day off work today, and then I sat down, had myself a tasty old steak, and had some lunch there. Then went and did this. Told this lady about how I like this pub because it's a really nice pub actually. And then I got paid more money than it cost me for the steak. I made about £11 in total.
Oh, nice!
I made about £11 to sit and eat a delicious steak. So that was pretty good. I think they might have known what they were doing with this market research thing, though, because no, I will go. Actually, this may tweet at Tweets Badly.
They didn't know what they were doing. They're a bunch of fucking.
No, that's not what I mean. Tweet at Tweets Badly and let me know if this thought is sexist, right? Because the two people that they'd got to like interview you about this pub were quite attractive young women, and I was thinking. Okay, do they know what they're doing here? Is that on purpose type of thing? But no, because you have to sign up for it before you know. You ain't got a clue who's going to be interviewing you. So you have to accept that you're going to be doing it before you even know who's going to be interviewing you. So I guess probably not. But was my thought of thinking that they purposely asked attractive young women to do it sexist? I don't know.
It is sexist. It is sexist. Maybe. Your eyes bulged out of your head, and you went awooga.
Do you know who's apparently much more sexist than me, though, Judd? According to what you told me last week, Justin Roiland.
Damn straight. We got a little bit of an update on that.
Do you like the transition I gave you there, though, Judd?
Yeah. As of today, Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland has been removed from Adult Swim. So like, not just Rick and Morty, but like all Adult Swim sort of properties.
Well, does that include Solar Opposites? Is that Adult Swim?
No, that's Hulu. However, I don't feel as if
more lenient than Adult Swim.
So
we'll never find out what happened to the wall.
We won't. But I don't know, because Solar Opposites could still go ahead, because Rick and Morty's still going ahead. I doubt it, though. The reason why Rick and Morty's still going ahead is, like Critical said in his video about it, Rick and Morty now is just such a huge name, and it's Adult Swim's biggest cash cow.
Yeah,
like,
there's
easy.
A lot of money tied to it.
So that's why that's still going ahead. Solar Opposites for Hulu, maybe not so much.
Probably
so
that's a shame.
There you go. The thing is, though, what is kind of funky about it is them not waiting till trial to do this, because what would usually happen in a situation this...
No, not what would usually happen. This always fucking happens. We know it. There's a reason why there's like a war between the sexes of accusing people of sexual assault and things like that, because in theory everyone should not like sexual assault, which is true. No one wants to go doing raping. No one likes raping, right? That's bad.
Apart from the rapist.
Apart from the rapist, but apart from the rapist, which is a minority of people.
I mean, listen. If you trust in his opinion on the matter, then
Listen, right? The vast majority of people think raping is bad. Right,
yes.
Including us. Official stance, we can say this one, because quite firmly, we have to not give an official stance on top. But officially, genuinely, our official stance on raping, bad. Very bad.
Yeah,
Bad
good.
thing.
Good. Good. We said it.
What was my point with this? Oh, my point with it is, the reason why it seems like there's an argument of sexes with it is, being accused of anything, especially if you're high profile and in power, fucking ruins you almost immediately. It has to be the most stupidly, obviously false claims ever to not damage you. And it's shocking. And of course that was going to happen. Of course to drop him. Think about James Gunn directing Guardians of the Galaxy with Marvel, right? He wasn't accused of sexual assault or anything. He just had some slightly dodgy tweets from many years ago. Fired. Doesn't matter. He's gone.
Yeah.
You know? It's if you're accused of something, whether it's true or not, it's gonna damage you, especially if you're as high profile as someone like Justin Roiland, and especially because people want some drama. They want it. This is definitely not me excusing anything he may or may not have done. Definitely not. Definitely not. But there's a reason why even the courts say innocent until proven guilty. Someone shouldn't be punished for something unless it's actually true. And also, we should have a society that's set up reasonably enough to be able to at least relatively effectively prove whether something is true or not. We don't have either of those things, unfortunately. Anyway, reporter in the field, Judd, continue telling us about this shit.
I think he did it. Reporter in the field, I think he's a nonce. Yeah. I gotta give my unbiased opinion here, being a news reporter and everything. But if you ask me, I think the guy's a nonce. Anyway,
and do you know what? He probably is a nonce, but we're not gonna until it's proven. Don't fucking fire him or anything.
Because that's a whole other thing as well. Because like the charges were for false imprisonment and I think battery. So like this is something else entirely that's come out of the whole thing of when they've been this has sort of come out. Other people have come forward with these messages where he's like supposedly grooming them, which is like that is probably more likely to be wrong, if anything. But I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So.
Well. There you go.
So there you go.
I don't know what the fuck's going to happen with Rick and Morty now, but it's going to be shit. Let's be honest. It's going to be shit.
It's probably going to be shit, yeah.
Because it's going to be so, like... Even if they got a really good impersonator who sounded almost identical to the voices that Justin Roiland does, you're going to know.
Yeah.
You know? Even just that will spoil it a bit. But also, there's no way the voices are going to be right. They never are. Honestly, it was on the downward spiral anyway. It's already started to go down. It could have just... Do you know what? If they would have actually cancelled it, it would have become a bit like... You know, like Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse? These people who are seen as so, like, highly renowned because they died young. Rick and Morty could have done one of those. Essentially died young.
That's what you were going for then, because I was going to say, so you're telling me that Rick and Morty needs to put a shotgun in its mouth and blow its brains out. It's what you're going for.
I didn't say that, but maybe.
Jeez. Okay.
But yeah, well, I don't know. I think that could have been the case. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually thought he was kind of coming back a bit in this last season, I'll be honest with you. I actually thought it was sort of pulling itself back, because I did feel like it was slipping, and then this has happened, and I'm not torn up about it. I don't think I was ever like a huge Rick and Morty fan ever, to be honest, but it's just annoying, isn't it? It's just I'm more to be honest, I'm more
sorry,
upset.
I don't know what the fuck's going on downstairs, but every like minute or so I'm hearing a massive bang. I feel like my house has been demolished from underneath me. Well, if I fall through the floor, folks, for this podcast, you know what's happened.
That would be really funny.
Speaking of falling through the floor, some people might be getting knocked out and hitting the floor in Creator Clash 2.
All right.
Judd, we're getting into it.
Whoa.
I want to show you this stuff.
Oh. Whoa.
So we're going to go through all the fights, talk about them, because it's good to... normally, I subject Judd to a kind of creator boxing news and things like that, and he has to pretend that he's interested. Never does a good job. But you tend to be more interested... You were most interested in the Creator Clash 1 fights, weren't you? Because there were some more creators that you were more into. So we're going to see if it's the same for Creator Clash 2. The first Creator Clash... we gave Event of the Year last year, but in our boxing awards. So who knows? Creator Clash 2 might be 2023's winner as well. I'm going to go through all the fights and stuff, but we're going to go through some of the team kind of surrounding it. So, for example, like the ring announcer. I'm not going to mention his name. It's on the screen if you're watching the video version, but Judd ain't going to know who he is. So, like, for example, National Anthem performer, Judd. Super Mega will be performing the national anthem, which is
now
exciting for Judd.
Now I'm watching.
What's great about this as well is it's in Florida. So
is it Matt and Ryan both singing it, or is it just Matt? Because because Matt, that's great, but Matt actually does sing. He does actually have some music. So I was like, maybe Matt could just do it.
I don't know, but the picture shows both of them, and it says Super Mega rather than just one of their names.
Good.
So.
I hope Ryan's doing it as well. Good.
So, because it's in Florida, we should be able to stay up and watch it as well. It'll go on quite late still, but it's in the East Coast of America, so we can do some reactions and farm the views again. Pre-fight interviews are done by Amaranth.
Oh, okay.
The big titty streamer.
I know that one.
Post-fight interviews are going to be done by Chills.
Oh, shit! Fucking number 13.
This is fight number 4. How did you think the fight went? Did you enjoy your knockout of your opponent?
At 3 minutes in, I saw a green small creature run across the ring. It is not confirmed what the creature is, but he may be some type of Yaoguai.
Okay. Wade Clemens is on commentary. Shout out to Wade, who you won't know, but in the scene, he's probably the best commentator and analyst and stuff. Tony Jeffries, someone who I watched a lot when I was doing my boxing training for my charity fight. He's got some good tutorials on YouTube. He's an actual ex-boxer and things like that. It's nice to have someone like that, you know, who's into it and comment and stuff. Pre-fight interviews, someone who's going to be interviewing probably alongside Amaranth, Estefand. Going to be doing that.
I don't know that guy.
Oh, he's a big streamer guy, I think. Pre and post show host Markiplier.
Yay! Yay!
It's going to be Markiplier and Jacksepticeye as the duo.
Oh yay! This is going to be great. This one's going to be great. I'm not even like a super huge Markiplier fan, but he's like, I think he's just one of those guys I like seeing.
Yeah, like, it's just a lot of these names that I've mentioned so far are just people you like to be involved with a big event like this.
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
And they're always good together, Jack and
Speaking of
Mark,
people like that, someone else on commentary, Moist Critical.
Yes, he's here. I'm
another one with a distinctive voice.
I'm ready to talk like this and probably say something about diarrhea. I love Critical. I love Critical.
That's the team surrounding it, at least. I thought I normally wouldn't go through these sorts of things. I just thought you would like that. Thought it'd be interesting for that. But our first fight, Judd. Let's see if you know any of these people. We've got Jack Manifold versus Dakota Olave.
Dakota Bob.
Dakota Olave. I think he's a TikToker.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you said his name and not me.
Fucking hell! 9.6 million followers this guy's got. Holy shit. Okay. TikTok's different. Do you know what's weird? Like, the numbers on TikTok are insane. It's one of our most viewed platforms, and we just post stupid clips to it, right? Clips badly on there if you want to go and follow. But there's only 3 followers. We've got 3 followers on it. It's so weird because everyone else seems to get like loads of followers really instantly on there compared to like subscribers on YouTube. Not ours. I don't know. Maybe it's the type of thing we're posting. Jack Manifold, I'm aware of. I've seen him in videos with like Memulous. things like that. He's from the UK, Jack Manifold. I don't know the other guy, so £135. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if they're going to wear headgear. I know some fights had headgear last time, some didn't. I'm hoping these are all going to be essentially professional bouts and not headgear. It's just a little bit of a different fight when you've got headgear. When I don't mind watching boxers wearing headgear, but it means that the skill and slickness and like scoring points and dodging punches and stuff is a lot more important. And at this level, you're not going to see that. You're not really going to see that. That's not where the entertainment value comes. So non-headgear fights are a lot better, but it's also understandable if that's not the case, because these people might have only been boxing for a month or two. So we'll see. Hopefully. Yeah. Next fight, we've got some other people that we probably won't know. Jailery versus Abelina Sabrina. This is.
That sounds like a made up. That sounds like a made up name.
Let's do a quick. They're all fucking made up names. What do you think Super Mega's their actual name?
I thought it was first name Super, second name Mega.
So it seems like Jailery, I don't know how to pronounce this name, is okay, they're a TikToker, Twitch partner, League of Legends partner. Don't know. Cool, fine. Then we've got Abelina Sabrina. These are both 5'2", 115 pounds. So these are small ladies.
Sabrina.
That'll be interesting. Abelina Sabrina is a YouTuber, I believe. 187k subscribers. Seems like she does kind of, I don't know, variety of videos. Similar videos to us, maybe, with some
She
stuff.
makes videos on the internet.
Yep,
cool.
That's what most of these people are going to do. Not heard of either of those, I'm guessing.
No.
Next
Never
up,
heard.
we've got
Never
Dad.
heard.
The return of Dad.
He's
the guy
back.
who absolutely
Return of
fucked
the
up
Mac.
your boy last time.
He was great. He did fantastic.
Absolutely destroyed Matt. He wasn't that great. It's just that Matt was fucking terrible. He might have been the worst YouTube boxer I've ever seen. He's a funny guy.
Matt.
Don't get me wrong.
Matt,
other than that, seems all right. But it's like nothing against the guy, but it's absolutely shocking. He's going to be fighting AB, who I think is from the H3 podcast. I think he fought last time. I don't think he won.
So he's the bad guy. Got it.
What? Why?
Because he's from the H3 podcast, he's the bad guy.
Why?
They're not good people, right? They're not good people. They're the H3 people. No,
it's the H3. I don't know. Is he called Star Killer? Is that his other name? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I would have thought that was copyrighted, to be honest.
So he fought Hundar last time, and he lost. AB lost last time. So that's a weird matchup. I expect Dad to run through him. Dad's real name is Nathan Barnett. Oh, thanks. I've had. Oh, thanks, Nanan. I've had a little delivery from a Nanan of some Kit Kat bites. Okay.
Oh,
there we go.
I want some fucking Kit Kat.
Oh wait, okay. I'll feed you one. Just 1 sec.
Here we go.
Open your mouth. Wait, I need to.
I'm doing it.
Open your mouth.
I'm doing it.
There you go. There. Okay. Cool. Right, back to these fights. So I don't know. I expect Dad to run through him. I can't imagine anything different happening there. Next, we have Leonhart versus Crank Gameplays. Both 125 pounds. Leonhart's 5'10". Frankie's 5'8". I think I've seen Leonhart before. You know when Pokemon cards collecting was kind of becoming a bit of a trend. Yeah. I think he has been doing Pokemon card videos for a long time. 1.81 million subscribers. Yeah. And then Crank Gameplay. Crank! Christmas with the Crank Gameplays. Seems like YouTube. It could have been Twitch. 2.12 million subscribers. So, yeah. I don't know what they play. Seems like they play all sorts of stuff. Seems like there might be a bit of like a laser beam type character. You know, laser beam.
That rings a bell. What does he do?
Just games and shit, you know.
Okay.
So I don't know. That'll be interesting enough. We've got Mika versus Alana Pierce. Do we know either of these?
Alana Pierce rings a bell.
Yeah, a little bit. I have to say, so far, height and weight wise, the matchups are incredible. We've got 5'9" versus 5'9", 135, 135. I think it's weight category, so they're all going to be the same weight. But 5'2" and 5'2", 6 foot and 6 foot, 5'10" and 5'8". So that's the only one where they're not identical, but it's well within similar sort of range. 5'9" and 5'9" for these two ladies I've just mentioned. So I don't know. Mika, let's see. I think this is going to come up. If I Google Mika, it's going to come up with the artist, isn't it?
God damn it. I wanted to make the fucking joke.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to make the joke. Let's
see who Alana Pierce is. Australian video game writer and former journalist.
That's not a job.
Used to work for Santa Monica Studio. And she has a YouTube channel with 590k subs.
Everybody point at her. Point at her and look.
You say that's not a job, but like...
I know. The second I said it, I was like, none of these people are real jobs.
Okay, who's next?
No, they do, and they're earning a lot more money than you.
You wouldn't have expected this one, Judd. After last time.
Go on.
Aaron!
Really? He's back. He's back again.
He's fighting Jarvis Johnson.
I'm always up to see Aaron get his fucking head kicked in, so like...
They've put their zodiac signs for each of these fighters, by the way. I've not been reading them out, because I don't know what the fuck that's got to do with anything. But they're fighting at heavyweight, 200 plus pounds. Aaron's 6'2", Jarvis Johnson 6'1". Who's Jarvis Johnson? I feel like that rings a bell. YouTube seems like 1.91 million subscribers. Just makes general videos, commentary and stuff like that. No Twitch.
Cool.
Don't know. So that'll be a fight. You know, Aaron did not do well last time. But anyway, next we've got Myth. You know Myth? Big Twitch streamer. Myth.
I feel like I have heard of Myth before.
Myth fought on Ludwig's chess boxing.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Cool.
He fought against Churdleys, who one of my favorite YouTubers, who does Childish, from the TGF channel. Jay Swingler knocked out Churdleys. Then Myth also beat Churdleys as well. Maybe Myth versus Jay could be a decent fight at some point. Especially if he beats Hundar, Hundar beat AB last time. So, you know, there's a lot of kind of similar scene, but different matchups. It's kind of interesting. Myth versus Hundar, that'll be an interesting one to me. I don't know who Hundar is, again. I forgot. But I do know of Myth. Both 5'11" as well, so, again, great matchups. We've got 3 female fights on one card. This is pretty good. I like this. Because I think it seems, for some reason, other than Creator Clash, it seems hard to get like female fights in this scene. So, you know, pretty sweet that they managed to get so many. Because there's a different style of fighting that's normally really cool. It's normally like, they normally just fucking hammer each other, don't they? It's like, honestly, like when we watched Minx fight Haley, that was like that. And then I recently watched Elle Brooke and Faith Ordway. That was the same sort of thing. So they're very entertaining normally. So we've got Haley's back. She's fighting again. She's fighting Marisha Ray. You know her?
I don't know her.
Let's see.
Who is that? Still good to have
American
her back.
voice actress. Marisha Ray. So is an American voice actress. Creative. She's best known for her roles as herself and also her characters Keyleth, Beauregard, and Laudner on the Dungeons and Dragons web series Critical Role.
Oh shit! Wait, send me a picture of her. Because if you've got pictures of her, because I will know her if she's on Critical Role.
This is the picture that they used for.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is because there's only one of the girls who really. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Pretty sure that's Matt Mercer's wife. I think I know one of them is Matthew Mercer. Oh, that's not typing into anything. Matthew Mercer. Do you know who Matt Mercer is, Jake? Do you want to type? Hello? Matt Mercer is the famous nerd man who voices characters such as McCree from Overwatch, and his name is McCree, not the other thing.
Not McCree.
Not whatever they changed it to when it turned out the guy he was named after was a dang old rapist. Why is everybody a rapist nowadays? Anyway,
just stop raping.
Stop raping. You know this channel's official stance on that.
Yeah, everyone should live by our laws, right? And our official law is raping is bad, okay? Very bad.
Anyway, Marisha Ray, right? That's her name. Yeah. Okay. That's Matthew Mercer's wife. So, I know her.
So, okay, that's someone for us to root for in that one.
Yeah. I think she'll kill it. I think she'll do awesome.
There's a lot of fights on this card. It's really big, so we might not post all our reactions, but we'll see. Next, we've got Froggy Fresh versus Chris Ray-Gun.
I know Chris Ray-Gun.
Okay, who's that then?
I think. I'm just typing his name in now to make sure. Oh no, I don't. I thought it was somebody else. I don't know. I've heard of Chris Ray-Gun, definitely. He makes like game review videos.
Okay. Cool.
So
624K subs. Yeah, Create Clash 2 is going to be on. And who's Froggy Fresh? Froggy Fresh looks like athletic. He's a short guy. One of these guys, like Chris Ray-Gun is your height, and then Froggy Fresh is 5'2".
Oh.
So,
jeez.
Who's this? American singer. Tyler Stephen Cassidy, also known as Froggy Fresh, is an American singer-songwriter and rapper. Had been known after comedy rap music video for his song "The Baddest" became popular on YouTube. You have a quick listen to "The Baddest." Should be able to hear this.
Website.
Sure.
He's giving me an advert. Yeah, poor guy. I'm not going to listen to his song now because of that advert. Anyway, next fight we've got the return of I Did a Thing after he absolutely battered the odd ones out. At 6'4", 200+ pounds, heavyweight, naturally good at this stuff, by the way. He should potentially take this up a bit more permanently. Maybe get involved on a Misfits card or something like that. Against, like, he could work his way up to someone like Slim. He could probably fight Pineda. He's too heavy for Pineda. But I don't know. Maybe if he works his way up, he could potentially even fight JMX or Logan Paul. These are types of names that I genuinely think I Did a Thing could be good enough to fight eventually if he really takes it seriously. He's going to be fighting Fitz. Do we know Fitz? 6'6", 200+ pounds. Fucking hell, who's this guy? Fitz. I'm sure I've heard of Fitz.
6'6", sucking on a dick.
So Fitz has got 5.37 million subs. It does stuff like trendy games, Among Us, fucking Fortnite, Minecraft, all of that shit, you know?
Okay.
All of those types of dealios.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine Fitz winning that. There's no way. I Did a Thing is already the best boxer on this so far. The other contenders so far would be like Dad, potentially. Maybe Myth, but so far I think I Did a Thing. Next up, another return. Well, actually, first there's John Randall Hennigan, who is a professional wrestler.
Not John Randall Hennigan.
I don't know if he's an ex-professional wrestler, but I think he's a wrestler. He's basically from WWE. His ring name is John Morrison.
John Marston?
He does look kind of like John Marston, actually, if his hair is long enough. I don't know. So he
got a plan, John.
6 foot. He's 6 foot tall. He's just a tiny bit taller than me, but he's going to be weighing 200+ pounds. Currently, so do I. I'm quite fat. But he's going to be fighting the 6'6" Goliath, Harley Morenstein from Epic Mealtime.
Oh shit! Hey, was he last time?
Yeah, he was. He beat Aaron last time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's going to be interesting because we've got like an actual professional muscly wrestler versus the guy who eats Big Burger and stuff like that, you know? But, you know, I've seen some tweets and Harley seems confident and like he's got, which I commend a lot. I'm kind of rooting for him. It's a dangerous opponent. It's on paper that he seems to have taken on, and I like that. I'm for that. Finally, Judd, time for the main event.
Go on.
Time for the main event. Who do you think is going to be fighting in the main event?
I think it's going to be iDubbbz versus KSI, and KSI is just going to murder him. He's actually going to... I don't know. I think it's iDubbbz versus somebody.
I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
You're half right.
I'm half right. Okay.
It's iDubbbz versus somebody. I'll give you another clue because you might need it. It's against someone who was supposed to fight KSI.
Oh, see, that should help me. Like, I should know that, but I don't. That'll not.
iDubbbz is fighting Alex Wasabi on the main event.
Oh, okay. All right.
This
okay.
is, I really like the people iDubbbz chooses to fight. He basically chooses people who are almost definitely going to beat him, but he don't fucking care. He wants to have a crack. He wants to have a good fucking go at this shit. Like, I really commend it because it really does show. Do you remember the first Creator Clash? I was like, oh god, I hope this isn't like a piss take. Because it definitely could have been. It could have been. But obviously wasn't. So now I'm convinced, and it actually only shows just how committed and into this he actually is. That he's just here to do the boxing, the YouTube boxing, because he really likes it. So what's the point in him fighting somebody who's not got much experience, potentially winning and building up his name? That's not the point of this, is it? He wants to test himself against other people who are big names in it, who've also taken it seriously. So I like it. I'm not sure he's 6'1" though. Is iDubbbz 6'1"? I don't know about that. Well, I suppose we'll see. He's quoting Alex Wasabi as 5'11". That's probably about right. KSI's that tall. That's how tall I am. I don't know. I think iDubbbz is also probably 6 foot rather than 6'1", maybe 5'11". I don't know, but we'll see. That's going to be interesting. I mean, Alex Wasabi beat Deji, so that's kind of a bit of an accolade, as much as that can be. So I mean, it's something, and he was supposed to be fighting KSI. So, you know, if he's supposed to be fighting KSI, then and iDubbbz is willing to take him on. I mean, iDubbbz fought Dr. Mike, and a lot of people were saying Dr. Mike is one of the best people in this scene. Dr. Mike went on to fight, in his next fight, a professional MMA fighter who was quite good at boxing. He did lose, but, you know... so, if iDubbbz has learnt a lot from Dr. Mike, and he has been practicing a lot... It could be a bit more even than we think. On paper, Alex Wasabi should be the favourite. Because he has won a fight already. But, I don't know, I like the matchup. I like it. What's your predictions for this, Judd?
You're going to have to run it back for me. What have we got? What are we working with?
Okay. We'll go up the fights again, and we'll do the regular thing of who do you think will win, and then who do you want to win? So first we got Jack Manifold versus Dakota Olave, I'm going to say.
I don't know either of these people, so I'm just going to say Jack Manifold.
Which for?
To win. He's going to win.
And do you want him to win?
I'm sure. I don't know either of these people. So.
I think Dakota's going to win, but I want Jack Manifold to win.
Okay.
Jack Manifold's skinny as fuck, man. I just can't see it. And just his demeanor, I just can't see it. I hope he does. Jewelry or Alabrina Sabrina?
I think Sabrina, because if you have to say a name twice, then she must be good for something.
Sure, I agree for both things. Dad versus AB.
I'm gonna say Dad. From last time and from what I've heard of this other guy, I think it's
Dad will win, and I kind of want him to win as well. I agree. Leon Hart and Crank Gameplays.
I'll give it to Crank. I'll give it to Crank. I'll give this one to Crank. I don't know who either of these people are.
The concept is you say who you think's going to win, and then you say who you want to win.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say Crank, and I'm gonna say Crank because I like saying Crank. So
I think Leonhardt might win, and I want him to win, just because I know him slightly more. I don't.
All right, cool.
Mika and Alana Pierce.
I gotta say, I'm wanting a win from Mika, but I think the other one will get it. That's what I gotta say about that.
I agree, and I have no reasoning why. I couldn't tell.
I didn't have any reasoning for my statement either, so
Aaron
I'm glad
and Jarvis Johnson.
Jarvis Johnson, I think.
You think that he'll win?
I think he'll win. I don't want Aaron to win, so Jarvis.
Why?
He's one of these who like is quite on the surface like seems like a pretty nice and chill dude, but actually like his business practices and the way that he's like treated other YouTubers who've worked with him like through Game Grumps, he's like being actually quite of a shit person. So
well,
I'm gonna enjoy seeing him getting slapped about a bit,
just like last time. Cool.
Yeah, just like last time.
Myth versus Hundar.
I gotta give it to the man, the myth, the legend, Hundar. Yeah, Hundar. I don't really know either of these people.
Judd, fuck me. Who do you think will win? Who do you want to win?
Both.
You just say a name, and then I
win.
don't know which one you mean.
Both. He does both the things. He does both of them.
I want Myth to win.
Okay.
I'm not sure who will win. I think I'd have to rewatch Hundar's last fight, but I'm going to say I think maybe Myth will win as well.
Okay.
Haley, this is yodeling Haley. Haley Sharp or Marisha Ray.
I once again, I think Haley, and I guess I want Haley to win. I don't really care, to be honest. I could see any of them when I just know it's going to be a good fight because girl fights are always good.
Did you not want the one you know to win?
I thought I knew Haley. I thought.
Well, you know Haley from fighting Minx, but you know
Marisha. Oh, sorry. I immediately forgot her name because like I never really knew her name. I always just knew her as the one character from Critical Role. So yeah, you know what? I do like her. I actually really do like her. Yeah. You know what? I think will she win it?
She is 2 inches
she
shorter.
She could. I know, but she's. Much. You've not seen her roll them dice, Jake. You've not seen with the power that she throws those fucking dice. So I don't know. I think I do want her to win it, and I think she could, but I'm not. I think that's going to be quite even.
Okay, well, I would like Haley to win because she put up a right fight against Minx, and I feel like she deserves a bit of a win, and I think she might as well. I think she might win too. Froggy Fresh and Chris Reagan. I couldn't give a fuck any less about a fight than this one. Actually, I'm not even fucking picking. Fuck it, we're skipping that one. Like, I just don't give a shit. Like, there's something about these two guys. I just don't fucking care. Okay, I Did a Thing versus Fitz.
I'll give it to I Did a Thing, but I guess I Did a Thing to win as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to I Did a Thing. I think his YouTube channel's quite cool, and I think he's quite good at this boxing stuff, so I want him to win, and I think he will win as well.
This whole dang boxing thing.
The wrestling dude versus the meal dude.
I should think the wrestling dude, and I'd say I'd want the wrestling dude as well. There's that video of the Epic Meal Time crew driving around in a car, just yelling bacon strips at people, and they're quite obviously drunk. And I don't know that video. That video still doesn't sit right with me, so I want him to win just on that. So
okay, well I think I want Harley to win. I don't know. I think he could win.
I still think he could.
He didn't look good in the last fight against Aaron.
He's just not eating enough bacon strips. He's fine.
He did win, but he didn't look good. I think I'm gonna say I think the wrestling guy will win, but I would like Harley to win. And the main event, Judd. Alex Wasabi versus iDubbbz. Who do you think will win? Who do you want to win?
I think Wasabi will probably stave iDubbbz head in, but I would like iDubbbz to win. I would like him to win. So
I think that I agree. I think Alex will win, but I want iDubbbz to win. And I've got some reasoning why. It's not just because I prefer iDubbbz as a creator, which I do, but it's not because of that. It's because if Alex loses, that kind of could set up a Deji rematch. And I would quite like to see that and see if Deji can beat him now, because that'd be quite a cool storyline. And then Alex can stop boxing after that. Whereas if iDubbbz wins, it potentially sets him up to actually like fight some people on like other creator boxing cards that have like made a bit of a name for themselves. I'm trying to think of who that could be. I don't know. Maybe like an Austin McBroom or something like that. That could be interesting. Or I don't know, I don't know. There's all sorts of people. But that could be a pretty cool one. So there you have it. That's our thoughts on Creator Clash 2.
You know, even though I keep forgetting her name, I actually probably am looking forward most to watching Marisha fight. That probably actually is the fight I'm most looking forward to. Just because it's something I would have never expected her to pop up in this. But also it's like I think she totally fits in, and I think she's also going to really give it, like she's really going to try.
What's weird about Creator Clash stuff though, Judd, is because they're not earning any money from it. Well, they might be getting some money, but not much. They're essentially not really earning money. It's for charity, isn't it? Creator Clash ones. Yeah. Because they're not really earning money, it attracts different types of fighters who, in theory, aren't going to be as into putting loads of effort into winning, because it's not like it's paying for anything for them. They don't have to do it.
I think she will, though. I just think that she will put a lot of effort into it.
Potentially, and that's fine. And it's not necessarily a worse thing either. But it's something to bear in mind compared to like some of these other cards where they get paid a lot of money and it's a big deal for them. Some creators that I would highlight as I'm kind of particularly interested in watching: Jack Manifold, because I kind of know who he is from the UK. Dad, because he's fucking weird and interesting. Maybe Leon Hart a bit. Aaron Fight maybe, but I don't know. The guy don't sit right with me. Myth, I'm kind of interested in seeing. I Did a Thing, Harley, and then the fight I'm most excited for sure is the main event, which is good. Do you know what's nice about this as well? When I was watching the last fight card when KSI fought, when KSI was fighting, it's like there's a nerves because I so want him to win, because I really want to see him beat Jake Paul, because that storyline would be so fucking good. It'd be so entertaining. But if he loses on the way to that, it's all ruined. Or even if he loses doing it. If he loses doing it, it wouldn't be quite as bad. But whereas this, there's not really any added stakes. It's just going to be fun and interesting to see who wins the fight. So that's good, at least. But there you go. Creator Clash. Should we see how much the tickets are? Pay-per-view.
Should we get tickets are. I thought you were saying we should fly over and go.
Well, let's see how much they are. How much are they? Let's have a look. So can we do it? Oh, they're not on sale yet. They're not on sale.
Oh, okay.
Pay-per-view tickets, are they on sale yet? Pay-per-view ticket is for the live stream only. Yes, I know this. Fine, Creator Clash. Trying to buy your tickets.
He knows this. He knows this.
Okay. Okay, that you can watch the replay of the fight 48 hours after. I like the image that they've chosen to portray this whole event. It's an image of iDubbbz like sat in his corner, like looking fucked up, like covered in sweat and like blood dripping all over him and things like that. It says tickets available soon, so they're not even available yet. Anyway, so make sure, if you've got this far in the podcast and you've been listening to our thoughts all about this event, make sure to subscribe. You can follow us on Twitch, you can subscribe on YouTube, You can listen to more podcasts on Twitch and YouTube, as well as on Spotify. Not on Apple and not on Google. Fuck those platforms. It's not on there anymore.
They're not allowed. Ever.
Fuck them. No, it's just temporarily. They've changed how it works, so I need to reset it up on there. But yeah, so make sure you subscribe and follow, because we will be live streaming our reactions to these fights when they happen. When is it? When is this event? When is it?
Tomorrow.
April 15th.
That's not tomorrow.
So April 15th, we'll be doing that, and you'll also be able to watch our reactions after the fact on YouTube, on the Streams Badly YouTube channel. Come on, don't you know everyone's subscribing to it now? 84 subs now. 84. That's like everyone.
I didn't want to say anything. But I actually heard Jessica talking about you the other day, and she said that she didn't think you were cool because you weren't subscribed to the Games Badly channel. Yeah. She said that. She said that.
Not talking to me, just talking to you.
I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you, Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Come on. Even Jessica said, God.
Even Jessica
she was saying to Christy,
Jessica
said, mine's so lame. He isn't even subbed to the Streams Badly YouTube channel.
And this isn't me, bro. I'm not saying this. I never say this. I never slipped notes into Stacey's locker telling her that you're not subscribed to the Games Badly channel. I'd never do that to you, bro.
Or was it
I never do that. I forgot. I lost it.
It was all of them. They were all saying it. Oh well, you see, you know what you've done. You've not subbed, and you made Judd freeze temporarily.
Oh,
that was your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, right, Judd, sign us out with your famous podcast ending phrase.
Don't. Justin, don't put her down. Justin, put her down. That's all.
Oh, yikes.
That's a bad.